Sullivan wants to marry Agnes. I mean, does he really love her or does he only want her fortune? Who knows? Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to early Pleasantview, a custom neighborhood that starts out 10 years before vanilla Pleasantview. Now don't worry if this is your first time around on this channel or if it's been a while since you watched a video, I'll throw in little explanations as we go along. Today we return to the Crumplebottom household over here at the edge of the town. And before we do that, just a quick reminder that there is currently a poll going on about Nina Caliente in the community tab, so hop over there and make your voice heard. If you're watching from the future, there may be a different poll going on right now because this is my attempt to make this Let's Play a bit interactive. I think that would be fun. And speaking of fun, let's return to the Crumplebottom sisters. And here we are. This is the cottage of the two sisters. Cornelia Goth, the mother of Mortimer, who is currently sleeping in her bed, is 72 days old, and as you can see, she's pretty close to the end. Let's see if we're going to have a visit from the Grim Reaper this round. I mean, we've had a death each round as of yet, so I don't know, maybe this is going to be this round's death. Then on the other hand, we have Agnes Crumplebottom, the younger one of the sisters. Last time she had a flirt with Sullivan Kauker, who is their maid. And Agnes hasn't had a romantic relationship since her husband died right after their wedding when she was still young. So let's see if she's actually going to get over her loss in this episode and find happiness with Sullivan. But before she does that, I mean, first of all, Agnes needs to fill the bowl of the cats, and then she can have breakfast. The cats are over here in their beds. They're named Hecuba and Menelaus. They're also elders, and Hecuba over here is also pretty close to the end. Oh, we may have a pet death in this episode. So, just a fair warning. Look at that breakfast. That looks really delicious, actually. I'm going to have Agnes clean up the place a bit, just so when Sullivan Kauker, the maid, returns, he doesn't have all that much to do and he can spend more time with Agnes. Oh, our garden doesn't look so great. The plants are doing really terribly. Let's see if we can save them. Our ambrosia lemon tree looks very sickly, like the little smiley is very red. Oh, Cornelia has woken up and she's taking a shower. She wants to spend time with the cats. She also wants Alexander to get an A+ report card. Okay, the ambrosia lemon tree is looking a bit less terrible now. This smiley is only orange. That is progress, I'm afraid. Cornelia is spending some time with Menelaus, and now she wants to learn anger management and couples counseling. She can try to learn anger management. I think you'd need to know about that when you're living with Agnes Crumplebottom. It's almost 10 a.m. We're patiently waiting for Sullivan Kauker to come along. Well, it's 10 a.m. Shouldn't he be here? Oh, there he is. Hello, Sullivan. Oh, Agnes is getting into the bath. Maybe so that Sullivan can accidentally walk in on her. And then we have like an anime-like situation. Agnes, you just took a bath. I think she really wants Sullivan to walk in on her. Like, why else would she be doing that? Oh, I just heard the very deep voice of death. The very deep voice of the Grim Reaper. Oh, that is taking Hecuba to a different world. Oh no. I mean, we knew it was coming, but it's still sad. Just making some arrangements. There you go, Hecuba, chase. Your last toy. Oh no. At least you had a good life. You were a very pampered kitty with Cornelia and Agnes. And I think that's as good of a life as you can have. Rest in peace, Hecuba. Rest in peace. Sorry for the very sudden change of mood, but Agnes is talking to Sullivan, and as we can see from that face, he's not a fan of what Agnes is saying. Come on, Agnes, we all know you're not very good at being nice and all, but you could try. Let's see if we can charm him. That's Agnes's wish. Let's see if anything comes of that. Oh. I was hoping for more wishes that had something to do with Sullivan, but none of that. None of that. Agnes wants to reach cleaning level 5. She wants to buy new clothes, see the ghost of Hecuba, and buy a car. Maybe she wants to buy new clothes because she can feel that she's changing. Like, I imagine she's been wearing black all her adult life because of her first husband, or her only husband as of now. And maybe that's another sign that she's getting over that. Oh, Agnes is very shy as she's flirting. And she has a crush now. They both have a crush. Let's give him a tip. Like, we have 10,000 bucks. We can afford that. He thinks Agnes is the best. I mean, he better. I'd tell you you're the best if you gave me 100 bucks. Okay, this conversation seems to be going much better than the one before. Or maybe Sullivan is a lot more willing to listen now that he got 100 bucks from her. Well, I guess now we can get rid of one of the cat beds. Menelaus needs only one of those. And look at that, Cornelia is doing pretty well with her anger management skill. So soon her sister shouldn't drive her insane anymore. Okay, everything's clean and Sullivan left. I thought he would ask if he could hang out with Agnes after work, but apparently not. Like, I think Agnes should go on a date with him. I think she should invite him to the clothing store, like, officially just to hang out, but who knows, maybe something more is going to happen. Who knows? Who knows? And Cornelia is done with learning anger management. Now she also wants to learn couples counseling. I guess she can do that. I guess that's how Cornelia wants to spend her last days. She just wants to learn and be surrounded by books. And her, well, not cats, but cat. Which, I mean, is not a bad way to spend your time. I'd like that too. Anyway, the phone's ringing. Maybe it's Sullivan, who's asking for a date. Oh, it is Sullivan. Yes, Agnes is available. Agnes, get out of bed. Immediately. Oh, what does he want? Please don't tell me he just wants to chat. He just wants to chat. Oh, I'm disappointed. How dare this game not read my mind and do what I want? No, Agnes, why are you arguing with Cornelia? It's not her fault Sullivan didn't ask you on a date. So anyway, Cornelia is going to go back to studying couples counseling. And I think Agnes is going to try to learn something more practical about couples. It's 6 p.m. Cornelia is now 73 days old. Let's see if she's going to leave us tomorrow. Speaking of leaving, Agnes should go ask Sullivan on a date. He said yes. And like, honestly, I know I'm forcing this a little bit, but honestly, these two aren't that interesting of a household, and I'm still trying to provide some entertainment here for you guys, and I mean, let's be honest, it really wouldn't be so entertaining if these two just sat at home all day and read books. So we're going to cold issue clothing at 7 p.m., which is the prime time of buying clothing. And here we are at the clothing store. Oh, now Agnes wants to ask him on a date. See, it's not so out of character after all. Sullivan is a fortune sim, by the way. And that would fit the idea I had that maybe Sullivan over here is a bit of a fortune hunter. And he's looking for rich old ladies to seduce and marry and all that. Like, he's sick of working as a maid. He wants more from life than that. And maybe Agnes is his way out of that lifestyle. Okay, they both want to slow dance now. Here at the edge of the street. Oh, Alan Thomas over here is into Sullivan Kauker. But you're not going to steal our boy toy, Alan. Look at that face. That says, back off, he's mine. Oh, there's Tiffany Burp over here. The mother of John Burp, probably ready to make everything horrible for everyone. But something not so horrible is that Sullivan wants to kiss Agnes now and flirt with her and all, and he's currently thinking about Agnes's dead husband, and he seems pissed. Like, how dare he still have a place in her heart? She's mine now. Anyway, Sullivan wants to kiss Agnes, so let's share our very first kiss. Okay, here's something interesting. When we look in Agnes's memories, it says that she has an affair with Sullivan. Like, I'm assuming that's because here in the family tree, she and Eric are still married, even though he's dead. Because SimPE, magic and all of that. But I like to imagine that in her heart, Agnes still feels like she's married to Eric. And even though he's been dead for many decades, she still feels like she's cheating on him now. But actually, Agnes was here to buy some new clothing. So why don't we do that? Like, maybe something a little lighter. Like, we're not going to go all white and pink or anything, but let's see if we can find something a bit more on the lighter side. There, I picked a new outfit. We're going to buy it. That wish got fulfilled. And now that Agnes has taken care of the clothing, she wants to have more interactions with Sullivan. She wants to hug him and give a back rub to him. And now she wants to kiss him. Let's give him a tender kiss. In this clothing store, which is like, not the most romantic location, but things happen the way they happen. And sometimes you realize your feelings in a clothing store next to a rack of flip-flops. Actually, let's ask him if he has any money. Oh, he doesn't have money, so that would fit into my idea of him being a fortune hunter. And what's going on up here? Oh, look. Tiffany Burp is at it again with Madeleine Fancy. Like, yeah, that's one expression to have when an old lady is attacking you. She's actually a flirt of Nina Caliente. Yeah, anyway. Tiffany just doing Tiffany things. But Agnes over here is maybe about to leave her grumpy old lady era. So let's see if we can make that happen. Let's ask him what his turn on is. Oh, he likes a charismatic person. That's not Agnes. Well, but if he's a fortune hunter, then he wouldn't care so much. Oh, again, and I think Tiffany has broken Madeleine's everything. I think someone needs to call an ambulance for poor Madeleine. Okay, Agnes still wants to make out with Sullivan. I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow. For now, we're going to end the date, which was very successful. They're also best friends now, as you can see. Now Sullivan is coming over one last time to squeeze Agnes before she gets into this taxi over here. And Mortimer is watching. So let's see what Cornelia has been up to in the meantime. And if it's something aside from learning couples counseling. Look at little Menelaus. Cute as ever. Alright, Cornelia has learned couples counseling. I feel like that's usually a slower process. I feel like that usually takes a couple days. And now I'm wondering if I have a mod for that makes it a little quicker. But you may know the problem when you have a lot of mods. You don't really remember all of them anymore. And Agnes is coming home. She can go straight to bed. She needs all her energy to flirt with Sullivan tomorrow. I'm wondering about something. If Agnes is technically in the eyes of the game still married to Eric, can she even propose to Sullivan? If she happens to wish for that? I guess we'll see. Oh, anyway, Cornelia is awake again. Oh, here's Sullivan. And he left a bouquet of roses for Agnes. Thanks, Sullivan. That's very nice. Cornelia is having her breakfast. She's shoving some fruits and yogurt into her face. I mean, who wouldn't like that? Oh, we have some ghostly sounds coming from the tombstone. Actually, let's place it somewhere else. I've placed little Hecuba over here, right where her bed used to be. I think she'd like that as her resting place. Cornelia is tending to the plants, because what else would you be doing at 6 a.m. in the morning in your own garden? The plants all look very unhappy still. Like, I don't think we can still save them. Okay, Cornelia's social is looking not so great. So I think what she's going to do is she's going to call Cassandra and just have a nice chat with her. Talk about the wedding, how beautiful it was. I mean, aside from Kaylin's relatives acting horrible. But maybe she has some advice for her. Apparently it's about public woohoo. Wouldn't have thought that Cornelia is that kind of grandma, but apparently I was wrong. So, Agnes has woken up, and Agnes is feeling a bit happier today than usual. And she feels like wearing something else. I chose this outfit yesterday. I mean, it's still half black, like her other outfit was, but the blouse is a little lighter and it's still giving grandma style, I think. Maybe Agnes is going to change even more, and maybe in a few rounds she's going to wear something extremely colorful. Cornelia wants to give love to their kitty, and I mean, how couldn't you want that? Oh, look at that. Agnes has decided to eat in the garden. It's the last day of summer and she's soaking up a bit of sunlight. Cornelia wants to play with Menelaus. Of course, she can do that. Oh, Menelaus has pink little toe beans. It's so cute. Someone actually animated those toe beans. Oh, and now he has to throw up. Oh, and look who's here. Hello, Sullivan. I'm pretty sure he's going to ask if he can spend time with us after work this time. Agnes wants to watch some birds, so she's going to do that while she's waiting for Sullivan to finish his shift. Okay, now that he's done, would you like to hang out? Yes, we would, of course. Anyway, forget about that book, Agnes. Books are for when there's no handsome man around you that you have a crush on and who's standing inside of a door. And they're making out. No time has been wasted. Not a second. What's her next wish going to be now? Oh, now Agnes wants to hug for bugs. How anticlimactic. Oh, look at that. Sullivan is singing for Agnes. Sullivan loves her now. Anyway, Cornelia, you shouldn't be here. Go read a book. Go read about romance, if you can't have it yourself. Agnes is going to have a short little bug hunt, just to get that wish out of the way. How do you not catch a bug? Like, I swear, they catch me all the time. And I don't even want them around me. Like, ever. Oh, she caught something. Finally. Agnes caught a polka beetle. And now she wants to classic dance with Sullivan. But we can only slow dance. Not sure why. Do we need music? We have music in the kitchen now. So let's turn that on. Put that away, Agnes. Who cares about bugs? Honey, come over here. I want a classic dance with you. Okay, why can't they classic dance? They can dance together and they can slow dance. You know what? Agnes obviously still wants to spend time with Sullivan, so we're asking him on another date. Well, let's get all the friendly wishes out of the way so we can get to the romantic stuff. Now they both want to slow dance. Of course, they're doing that. And Agnes has fallen in love completely, and Sullivan wants to marry Agnes. I mean, does he really love her, or does he only want her fortune? Who knows? Okay, but Agnes loves Sullivan now, and she still can't propose to him. I imagine it's because of the thing I mentioned earlier, because in the family tree, technically Agnes is still married to Eric. That sucks. Sullivan now wants to have his very first woohoo with Agnes. Cornelia, how about you go somewhere else? Look, there's a painting you started in the garden. Go continue that. Oh, and I don't even have to tell Agnes and Sullivan to go to the sofa. They're just doing that by themselves. Okay, that was that. Also, in her memories, she now has two loves at once. So, yeah. Somehow the game still considers Eric alive, and yet he's dead. Okay, these two want to have another woohoo. I mean, I guess Sullivan has the youthful energy, and Agnes has a lot of bottled up desire. It has been bottled up for a couple of decades. And she needs to go to the bathroom, like, a lot. Oh, look at that. Sullivan, he's just a maid through and through. He cleans the cat's bed, even though these are not his working hours. Time for one last back rub before the date is over, like it is now. She wants to dance with Sullivan again. She also wants to get another cat. Well, honestly, I was hoping that maybe Agnes and Sullivan could get married this round. But I guess the game got in my way. Maybe that's a sign that even though she loves Sullivan so very much, she just can't get over Eric. Not even now. Aww. They're watching the stars together. Oh, you see that one? Alright, that was very cute. And Sullivan is leaving. I was going to say goodbye to him anyway now. So I guess as her last act for this video, Agnes is going to wind the clock, turn off this music, and then she's going to bed as well. Like, that's a bummer that my fortune hunter storyline couldn't happen. But I don't know, I guess we'll see what we make of this next round, if Cornelia is going to kick the bucket. And I'm afraid that's it for this video. So here's another reminder to check out the community page to vote in the poll about Nina Caliente, who's next in line. And then we're going to see if she's going to move out or not. So look forward to that, and until then, we here at Tea and Cinnamon wish you a wonderful day, We encourage you to take good care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye!